So, greetings, everybody. My name is the Wounded Civilian. Today, we are going to talk about Nigeria Civil War. We are going to talk about Colonel Victor Banjo, a Yoruba man, a soldier, military man who fought alongside with the Biafrans, the Igbos, and they killed him. They buried him. Many Yorubas today, they don't want to hear anything that concerns people like Colonel Victor Banjo. They see him as a traitor. He betrayed his people, and they deserve the treatment. He deserve whatever these Igbo Biafra people Ojuku did to him. Well, there's no way you talk about Nigeria history, talk about Civil War, and you will not talk about Victor Banjo. And that's the reason why we are going to talk about him today. We, the Midwesterners, Edo and Delta people, we don't really see him as a bad man. If you understand the story, and kind of my video today is to remember him. He fucked up, but the wages of sin is death. At the end of the day, he realized he made a mistake. He tried to rectify it, but he was dealing with snakes, his enemy, people that have no regard for human life, enemies, and we will never allow that to happen again. It doesn't matter their cry, marginalization, they can remain the victim. We will never allow that to happen again. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this video from this Igbo man, Biafra.
And don't forget that 18th Battalion, led by Nsudo. Nsudo is still alive from Akwa Ibom, still in Uyo. 18th Battalion was not told to enter Ore and Ukitipopa. They were told to head to Lagos.
Who told them to head to Lagos?
I think the Israelis knew what was happening.
The Israelis?
Yes. They knew what was happening.
They were thinking for Biafra?
They were involved on our side. We were there hiding it.
So, it was not Victor Banjo's decision to head.
It was his decision to halt. Emeka was fond of singing that like a song. To halt at Ore. He told us, that one I cannot hide from you.
That?
He told us that when he managed to get Victor Banjo on phone, a radio phone, what are you doing at Ore, Victor? He said he was organizing troops. Say, Victor, you are of Nai. Nigerian Army engineers, you are not a combatant soldier. I'm a combatant soldier. You want to reorganize troops that have not fought a battle. It was a straight journey.
They were supposed to head to Lagos?
Yes.
To capture the Danbara?
Yes. That was the instruction. He decided to stop at Ore. And when Emeka said they managed to get him on phone, he said, what are you doing at Ore? Say he's reorganizing troops. Said, no, Victor. Reorganizing troops that have not fought a battle? I'm combatant. You are an engineer. If we need bridges to be pulled up or pulled down, we call you.
So why did he send an engineer to lead that battle?
Because of his belief that we needed the Yoruba to understand that their own son was leading didn't call it battle, he called it an expeditionary force.
To capture Lagos?
That was it.
So, at some point, Victor Banjo returned to Biafra.
Yes.
So what was his offense?
He was arrested.
Why? Why was he arrested?
He disobeyed army command, military command. In the army, they don't condone, they don't accommodate, they don't tolerate dissent. And the man who arrested him was the usual man, the man who does that kind of job well. Colonel Joe Achuzia. Achuzia arrested him.
arrested Ifajuna too?
Yes, he arrested all of them.
Did the Biafran leadership see that as
subversion? My country people, you hear the man. The question is, what was his crime? Colonel Banjo, what was his crime? His crime is he refused to give his people out. He said, I cannot allow you Igbos Biafra, to take over my fatherland. He said, no. Our land is not yours. It's not for the Igbos, for the Biafra to protect. Our land is our land. If Biafra is what the Igbos want, why can't they declare the Biafra and stay in their Igbo land? Why coming to the Midwest? Why going to Lagos? Their plan was to occupy Lagos, then dominate every other tribe. Victor Banjo knows this. That's the reason why. This man that is talking rubbish here, saying he's a combatant soldier, It was when Victor Banjo was with you people, you were invading regions. The moment you killed him, you were defending yourself. You were running, you were retreating, defending yourself. It was when he was there. You had the guts to be invading, try to conquer other people, try to invade. You invaded the Midwest. It was Victor Banjo that made you succeed, invade, and John Achuzie that betrayed the West, a Midwesterner. John Achuzie is a Midwesterner that's supposed to defend Midwest. He is the one who betrayed Midwest, who opened the gate for these Igbos across the bridge to invaded Midwest. They invaded us. There is a video of our Midwestern military. Let them tell you the reason why they succeed invading us. You see the Igbo running their mouth today. Hey, they successfully invaded our land and imposed Okonkwo as a leader. When they invaded the Midwest, they imposed Okonkwo, a Igbo man, as the leader. That was what make Banjo said no. That is not our plan. You can't invade these people and impose Igbo on them. You are lying and you want to go and do the same in Yoruba land. It's stop at all, and that is the reason why they're fighting for. But before we continue, this is not, I'll play you the full video. Let me play you when they sent this same Victor Banjo to go and we were having the Midwestern region, the same way they have their Eastern region, the same way the Yoruba has their Western region. Urobo man, David Ejo, was the military governor in the old Midwestern region. And our premier was Ikaman. Dennis Osadebe was our premier, Ikaman. Edo man, Ebinima was his deputy. We shared power equally. And Urobo man was the military head of state. The same way Ojukwu was the military head of state in the old Eastern region. He sent Victor Banjo, the Achuze and the rep betrayed the West. And they sent Banjo to buy David Ejo, Urobo man. That was his mission. Let David Ejo explain what happened when Victor Banjo got to Midwest.
VC, and then one J in civilian clothes. But the two of them, Banjo and Alele, were in their fighting operation dress. So I just had to shout, "No weapons!" So Banjo said, "Oh, David, am I the one to kill you? Am I the one to kill you?" I said, "Why do you say so? Where am I now? Am I in the State House? Where's my family? Whether you are not the one to kill me. Remove your weapon." So it's all right. So he removed the weapon. And they removed them and gave them to the Reverend Father. So Reverend Father took the weapons to another room. So they came in. So Banjo now explained, "Look, I didn't come here to kill you. I'm on my way to Lagos. I was surprised that there was firing at the State House. The arrangement he made with Ojukwu was that when he got to Ikoba Hill, that I will send a guide to guide him through Benin. And he wasn't here to fight."
You hear this military man from the old Midwestern region. You see, they explain the reason why they were successful, when they invaded the old Midwestern region. Our people that was sent to safeguard our border, they compromise. People like Achuse, all of them compromise. Before they know it, they invaded us successful. That's the reason why I blame the Asaba massacre on Achuse. Is the one who betrayed his own people. That's what I said before. Some people misunderstood what I was trying to say, and they were talking rubbish. Achuse betrayed his people. That led to that Asaba massacre. We have no business with these people from Igbo land. They want Biafra. They do their Biafra. You hear when they let me play you a video here.
Victor Banjo, with his chest out and his head erect, was a picture of bravery and grace under the imposing pressure of death. Then a body of soldiers drew up with their automatic rifles at the ready. On the order of their officer, they quickly formed themselves into the classic flanks of a firing squad. At another order, they leveled their guns at the bed chests of the 4 men who had been tied to the stakes. It was now merely a matter of seconds. Death, with its ugly grin, was about to claim the 4 men for its own. Then came the final order of fire.
This is how they buy that man. He let them understand he cannot sell his people for these invaders. I am still alive. They are trying to rubbish him to say, oh, he was afraid before they can, stuff like that. I said, no. I am still alive. And that is the reason why I keep telling the Igbo people, all this rubbish your forefathers or your fathers did, you think Biafra will come. You are joking. You think they will buy these people for nothing like this and Biafra will materialize. You will stop Niger Delta from leaving Nigeria and you want to go. I don't know what make you people think you can go free. Your people can commit sin, commit crime, disrespect other people, and just and you will be crying victim. That's it. Because God belongs to you. God will always favor you. You are hallucinating. You are dreaming. Wake up. You are not leaving Nigeria. We must settle all these cases, all these invasion coming to Midwest, stealing money from our central bank, raping our people, killing people, all because of you want Biafra. If you want Biafra, you would have stayed in your land instead of you were invading other people, how to suppress people from the south. My name is the Wonder. Thank you and God bless.